now. Welcome back to the McAllen Construction Replays T10 Blast now.
Good evening, folks. The game against Assassin versus Kiddos. Kiddos has won the toss and they've elected to bat. We have Vijay Dasari from the Assassins opening the bowling.
Looks like Chinmay Kushar and Varun Papari are opening the batting. Same like yesterday. They both had a very good outing. Looks like Chinmay scored 43 yesterday and Varun hit 19 off 9. That's two big blows.
Starting off a little wayward, just trying to keep the ball outside off stump. Wide given by the umpire. Temperatures have dropped significantly. We're in the low 40s here today. Very cold out here.
It's going to be a tough challenge for the night game here as the dew factor comes into play.
Just struggling to get his line right. Has had two wayward deliveries. It's been really cold. I'm sure it's difficult to kind of hold the new ball there.
Swinging the ball out, should try to start it on middle stump. It's a better line from Vijay there. Chinmay trying to hit that over extra cover.
It's a good line, ball keeping a little low. And that's a great line to bowl to Chinmay, who likes to kind of put bat on ball.
Looks like the Kidos want to try to put up a big score up tonight.
Just sealing Yorker by Vijay by there. Vijay Dasari, a veteran in the Triangle Cricket League, has been playing here. Part of this league for over 10 years now. A very seasoned campaigner. Great guy to trust with the new ball for the Assassins.
Varun Papari facing his first one now. He's been a good player for the league here. Can hit some very big blows. Just like as we saw yesterday.
There was a false start there, just getting there's some light out there. Batsman pointing that out, trying to get the light directly getting into his eyes.
Looks like there's a delay here because of the car lights.
And that's Fawad Mufti's car out there. Oh, great line again. I think he's hitting the right length. Ball seaming around a little bit, I guess. Batsman kind of didn't pick it.
Snipping away from Varun there. And the Kiddos, they don't want to really get much dots. They want to capitalize on every ball for scoring opportunity. It's pulled away only for 2. They're looking for a third. And that's it's a good piece of running. Very quick runners here between the wickets, Varun and Chinmay. It's a short ball. Slashed away down to deep third.
At the end of 1 over, Kiddos 7 for no loss. It's a good over from Vijay Dasri. Naresh Rami Reddy, wicketkeeper for Assassins, captain as well for this game, making sure the field is set right.
Looks like the new bowler is Bhushan here. It's a very good bowler for bows. It's good pace.
Bhushan Gunage have had a great season this year. Plays for Bulls. Narrowly lost out on Saturday on the PL game to Stars, but has had a great season with both bat and ball in both the T20 and the PL format this year.
See what Bhushan can do with the ball tonight. Oh, and that's
Very well
edged
played.
away for 4. Is it running away? Oh,
O'Neill Davey there at third man.
pulling out the soccer skills there.
Some good fielding by O'Neill Davey there.
Well
Chinmay
done.
Kushare opening the face of the bat. He's playing it down for 2 towards third man.
He's trying to look for that boundary. So very well played from Chinmay.
Opens the face of the bat. I think Bhushan's bowling the ball. He's trying to bowl all the in-swingers in. Chinmay still playing in his shell before he can open up. Yesterday we saw he kind of opened up and hit a couple of big ones early in the innings. The playing 11 for the submitted 12 roster for Kiddos is Chinmay Kushare, Varun Papuri, UT, Praveen Goyat, Neil, Bhavin, Bhartwaj Satyamurthy, Suresh Jayaraman, Vivek Ramakrishna, Ashish Saho and Atharva Pandit. Slashed hard. Backward point. Dropped.
That must have really hurt as it's very cold. That should have been taken though.
It's a big wicket. If they could catch on to that, could put a lot of pressure on Kiddos. Opportunity lost.
Kidos here, they really have to try to muscle the ball. The ground's not traveling as fast because of the rain last night and the dew factor coming in to play now.
Some very good bowling from Bhushan Gunage, hitting the length, the good length, getting the ball to come in, not really allowing both the batsmen to slash. Just keeping the ball to the stumps. Another good length. Varun Papuri trying to force, trying to play a pull shot there. Didn't connect well. At the end of 2 overs, they're 13 for no loss. A slow start considered what they had yesterday. Kiddos getting off. No wickets have been lost. The playing submitted roster for the Assassins: Bhushan Gunage, Saket, Sai Kiran Nadella, Aryan, Bhaskar, Naresh Rami Reddy, Vinay Paul, Aniket, O'Neill, Vikram Reddy and Vijay Dasari. It's a good solid 11 there.
Assassins have a very good batting lineup and the Kidos have to put up a good score to defend this total.
Last over for power play for the fielding restrictions to be taken off.
Vijay coming into ball, second over.
Takes a swipe. The ball slightly moved away. Was in the slot, in the channel to hit. But I think the slight seam movement that Vijay can generate had him beaten.
Stay with the ball.
Pretty aggressive field set as well that has been set up. They have the third man out there, white third man. And they have a fine leg. Nobody in front of the wicket on the boundary.
It's a short ball, but hits straight down to mid-on for a single.
It's a hard throw there. It's really, really cold. I think this is a great start by Assassins. I think probably one of the best starts for any team in the power play. Trying to keep the run rate to about 6-7 is a great job, considering it's only 10 overs. There's a field change that has happened here. We have a cow corner going out there and the third man coming in.
Projected score is only about 60 to 70 runs here. They need to start opening up, start hitting the big ones now.
Warren Papuri on strike.
So wild swing.
Another slash. I think Vijay is getting the ball to move. I think we saw always bowling the previous over. Previous game. I didn't see him move the ball this much in the new ball, but Vijay is able to slightly move the ball out.
Kidos taking up a lot of dots today in this innings.
And another swipe. I think the experience, the amount of experience that Vijay Dasari brings to the team here, Assassins, he's well over 40 plus. He's probably 42. Looks very fit. Lost a lot of weight this season, and is showing in his bowling the effort that he's put in off the season. Looking in great shape and some great bowling here.
It's another good ball.
Slashed.
Looks like it's going for 4.
Stay there.
It's very lucky for the batsman. Got a feel for Vijay there. He's bowling an excellent over. It's very unlucky for Vijay. But yes, the Kiddos, they'll take the runs nevertheless.
Last couple of balls before we end the power play. They have 2 fielders, one in covers now and cow corner. 2 fielders that are on the 45 here for this game. And another beautiful pickup shot hit on the up. Some good feeling by Aryan Godkar there in covers. Keeping it down to 2.
Varun, he didn't really time that ball there. Maybe could have got.
Nevertheless, 3 overs, 19 runs, a dream start for the Assassins. They would probably take it any day, any opposition. 3 overs for 19. I think there's a message probably that's coming in from the Kiddos dugout, trying to get the batsmen going here. They have 10 wickets in hand.
Looks like Basu Pedinini, the off spinner, is coming into bowl. He's a very good bowler for the Assassins. Picked 3 wickets in the first game against the Ultimate Emperors.
Right arm off spinner. Bhaskar, I think he's one of the leading wicket takers in this tournament. He's probably at 5 or 6 wickets, I think. I think he's one of the key bowlers for the Assassins, and given the start that they've had with both Vijay and Bhushan, I think Great opportunity to get a few more wickets. Batsman looking to hit him. Missing the slog sweep there. Chinmay Koshare. Field spread out. They have a long on, long off. Kaukana. Deep mid wicket.
Kidos taking up a lot of dots this innings.
Another beautiful delivery. Looped up on the leg side.
Looks like that's going down the leg. That's a very good ball from Basu there.
Chinmay Koshare trying to get under it to hit it over long on. He was unable to do that and could get a leg bye out there.
Yeah, they really need to try to muscle the ball here today because of the dew and of the rain yesterday. Looks like they're
Gonna try to
push
steal
for
a
two.
second. Excellent running by Chinmay Koshare there.
It's great running.
Good positive intent shown by both Chinmay and Varun Papuri. Runs are hard to come by. Bhaskar is slowing it up. He's bowling really, really slow out there and putting the onus on the batsmen to generate all the pace to hit the ball. Cut away. Point fielder gets a hand to it. Probably stops a third there. Covers, comes in, a wild throw, looking for the additional run. He misses it. That was a suicide from Varun Papuri. Had Naresh Rami Reddy hit the stumps, Varun was gone. I think the pressure is getting onto the batsmen here now. Not able to get the boundaries away. They've had a streaky edge towards third man. Bearing that, they haven't had a boundary yet in the innings. It's been about 20 odd deliveries now.
Looks like Varun Papuri is trying to get that through short third and backward point there. Trying to get that boundary. Kidos, they really need to pick up the run rate now. Way too many singles and dots.
It's straight up in the air.
Is that their
And
first
that's
boundary?
gone. 4 runs. Hit it straight back. Some sloppy fielding out there by the fielder. Could have probably stopped that.
It's good intent from Varun, trying to clear that straight boundary. Looks like Basu is trying to pull a quicker one there.
Another wide slug. Carries all the way. Beautiful catch. Sweeper cover. That's the end of Varun Papuri. Vijay Bhaskar continues to get wickets for the Assassins.
It's a great catch from sweeper down there, as it being very cold and under the Church Street lights. Very difficult. And he caught a great catch. Sweeper there. Looks like Utkarsh Srivastava, the youngster, coming into bat at number 3 once again. Let's see if he can pick up the run rate for the Kiddos here now.
At the end of 4 overs, 28 for 1 Kiddos.
I think this would be a very crucial partnership for the Kiddos, as these two batsmen have been key for the past 2 games now.
Judy has been the go-to man for Kiddos. He's had a splendid 2 games, both with bat and ball. Game 1, 3 overs, 20 runs to get, 6 wickets in hand. Yuri comes in, bowls 2 overs, gets a couple of wickets, wins the game for the Kiddos. Yesterday he did some exceptionally good batting, coming in at 1 down. I think this is the key partnership for the Kiddos. And yesterday we saw Neil Mohan, one of the bigger hitters in the team, didn't come out to bat. I did get a chance to check in with him. He's been having a slight injury on his wrist, so that's one of the reasons why he didn't come out to bat yesterday. Hopefully he's feeling better. Then he can come down and chance his arm out there, given an opportunity.
Looks like the new bowler is Aniket Wallenbe. He plays for the Wolfpack, the league here. See what he can do. Does off spin. A string down the leg side, and that's pulled away.
It's a poor delivery out there. A freebie for Yudi. Yudi must be disappointed that he couldn't put that away. Aniket, an exceptionally good batsman, got a century in the previous T20 game against Lions, playing for Cheetahs. Smacked about 20 odd boundaries, all of them were fours. Looks in great touch with the bat.
Running is coming in for a second ball. It's another leg side ball.
Pulling down the leg again. They're going to push for 3. Chinmay Kushare. It's looking tight.
It's a great piece of running from Chinmay and Utkarsh. So the really two quick runners for the Kiddos.
Aniket still struggling. 2 poor deliveries. Both should have been put away from boundaries. Been lucky. He's given only 5 runs in the 2 deliveries that he's bowled. Now with Chinmay on strike, I think he will definitely punish that ball if he continues to bowl that line.
Kiddos really trying to pick up the run rate now. Trying to hit those big boundaries.
There you go, a little shot, didn't get under it. Trying to look for 2. UT is extremely quick. That's a great throw out there. Good strong throw, but a little wayward. 2 runs.
It's a good throw from deep mid and very good running from Utkarsh and Chinmay.
It's a much better line there, but
Slog sweep. And maybe in the gap. No. It's another 2 runs.
I think with both these batsmen out there, I think running is their strength. I think UT's strength is definitely he plays the gaps. He can run those quick 2s and 3s. And he also has the ability to put the bat ball away for the boundary. So this is Kiddos' strength.
Short ball, pulled away. Looking to push for 2. No, just take a single now. It's a good hustle from deep square. Getting that throw in quickly to the keeper. Denying the double for the Kiddos. Worked well by Utkarsh. There. Now the Kiddos are 39 after 5 overs. They want to get at least 40 to 50 runs in these last 5 overs.
Bhaskar's coming back again for his second over, the last over that he can bowl. Just making sure the angles are covered, tries to move the covers a little more wide. Bowled it right, slashed hard.
Looking for 3, the Kiddos.
Ooh.
No, they're only gonna stick with 2.
So good feeling out there in covers. Good strong arm. Bhaskar's trying to keep the ball wide.
Gersh here is a really good batsman. He knows when to hit the boundaries and when to take singles. He's a very talented player.
One of the highest sold players in the auctions for T10 UT. Definitely exceptionally talented. Can bat and bowl, and an exceptional fielder as well. So an asset to any team.
It's a much better length from Basu. Coming in for the third ball. It's only one boundary this over, this game. Looks like the ground is really starting to dry up.
Some exceptional bowling with Bhaskar. Saw UD make a shuffle, trying to walk a little more closer to the stumps to upset the bowler, but Bhaskar keeps it still wide. No run. O'Neill Davy, right through him. An opportunity. Second opportunity. UT slashes that, goes back towards backward point. Second catch dropped by the Assassins today. One at point, one at backward point. O'Neill Davy burst through his hands.
It's really gonna hurt the Assassins. They dropped a big 2 wickets. Chinmay and Utkarsh. How costly can this be?
Batsman is Batsman.
Now, 6 overs done, and the Kiddos scores 46. They probably want to end up with a good score, 90 to 95. The last 4 overs here. Really start picking up the run rate if they want to get a good total to defend against the Assassins.
So Ritik, what score do you think will be comfortable for the Kiddos, that they feel that they have the bowling to defend from here?
I think 85 to 90 would be a good score. As the ground is really starting to, there's lots of dew coming in. So that would be a very reasonable score to defend for the Kiddos. Looks like the new bowler is Vikram Reddy. Looks like they're gonna push for 2. It's a run out chance.
That's a poor throw. Should have attacked a little more. Definitely stole a single there. Vikram Reddy, someone new who's moved into the area this year. He was the one who pulled the game off for Assassins the first game they played, and came out there and hit Faisal out there. Needed about 15 runs in the last over, and he was able to deliver that. Good all-rounder to watch out for, Vikram Reddy. That's another beautiful lap shot, exposing all the 3 stumps, challenging the bowler to bowl on the stumps, and picks that off easily. Beautiful shot from UT, showing his ability with the bat to play all around the wicket. UT doesn't possess the strength to clear the boundaries, but showing his ability to pick the gaps and score those boundaries.
Good execution from Utkarsh there.
We see the fielder being moved out to cut that shot off UT and bringing the point in.
Oh,
What a shot! I take my words back. Yuri has hit this over cover sweetly for a big six. Pure timing. An amazing shot from the 15-year-old. He's definitely batting in a different league altogether. Just looks so sweet.
Utkarsh 24 off 11. This is really good batting. He's really starting to pick up the run rate for the Kiddos here now. It's a really bad ball down the off.
Goes for another one. Beautiful lap shot again. Doesn't have enough in it to clear, but another beautifully executed shot. Unfortunate that he could get only 2 runs off it. Yuri has been the main man for Kidos. All 3 games he's been able to consistently deliver with both bat and ball, and that's one of the reasons why Kidos are right up there on the table. 4 points in 2 games.
It's not been a great over so far from Vikram. Looks like
Another
that's going for 4.
unfortunate edge. That runs away to the boundary. A very costly missed opportunity at backward point. O'Neill Davy. And it's hurting the Assassins here. Yuri taking full advantage of that opportunity that he got. And he's making it count.
This is great batting from UT this over. Really showing he got the shots.
Down the leg.
Looks like that's going to be called a wide.
It's called a wide. About 17 runs has been given away in this over. The momentum has definitely shifted towards the Kiddos, considering they're only 1 down. With 1 big hitter, Neil Mohan, Parveen Goyat, yet to come. Crisp drive.
Looks like that's going away for 4. No, it's only...
Another beautiful drive. That's almost 19 runs coming off this over here.
This over is really hurting Assassins. Vikram giving 21 runs here.
The news that has just come in for us is Neil might not come out to bat because of the injury that he's had. So probably it might be Parveen Goyat who might come out next. Two overs to go for the Kiddos. They're on 68 for 1. 3 overs to go, my bad. 7 overs, 68. They've done a fantastic job in catching up. Continuing to score at 10 and over.
Looks like they're bringing in Saikir Nadella from Hunters. Him and Vikram, they really had a good partnership in the first game.
We have Sai Kiran Nadella coming in to bowl. Generally bowls in the death in this format for Assassins. Ooh, that was very close, missed the stumps. Hitting the deck hard, the ball didn't probably rise enough what Chinmay expected. He's looking to go play across the wicket, trying to hit it to cow corner.
It's a great ball from Sai there, right over leg stump. Just missed by an inch there.
Hitting the deck hard, and he's able to he's hitting the deck hard and he's able to generate the pace and beating Chinmay for that pace. Very similar kind of a bowler like Bhushan Gunage, hitting the deck hard, and it's difficult for Chinmay to get that away.
Sai coming in for his third ball.
Clean bowled. Clean bowl, pitches a little more up. Chinmay stepped out, trying to make room to hit it towards long on, long off. Missed it completely. It's been bowled. Sai continues to be the go-to bowler in the death for the Assassins.
It's a great ball. Chinmay coming down the track and Sai really pulling that length back so he doesn't have that ability to hit that. It's really got the pace, so it's very useful for Sai there. Looks like the new batsman is Parveen.
Didn't have a very good outing the last game yesterday when they played. A very, very capable batsman. Has a lot of experience. And I'm sure he'll be looking to play out the next couple of overs, partnering with UT out there. There's an opportunity. Fielder decides not to fire it back. A single taken towards short mid wicket.
Looks like Saket, the fielder there at mid wicket, did a really good job there.
Sai communicating with the captain. Naresh checking on the deep backward point.
It's going to be a very good battle, Sai versus UT. See what he can do. It's a good shot over extra.
Yuri shuffling around there, trying to put some pressure on Sai, hit the ball out in there. A little wide off the covers fielder. Covers a lot more straighter out there. Bhaskar. And sprinted for two there. Another delivery. Up there, some quick bowling. 4 runs. Oh, they're stealing another one out there. They have stole a single.
It's very poor fielding from mid wicket there. There's no need of that throw, and that's good awareness from UT to run that double.
Nevertheless, still only 5 runs from the over from Sai. And at the end of 8 overs, Kiddos are 73 for 2. Sure, they would love to push this to 100 something. The Assassins team has some really good explosive batsmen who open the innings for them. Naresh Rami Reddy being one of them. 2 overs to go.
Aniket also It's been a really key batsman for the Assassins. He scored in the last 2 games. Let's see what he can do in this game against the Kiddos.
Bhushan Gunage coming back to bowl the penultimate over. Bowled a very, very good first over when he bowled. Gave away only 5 runs in the first over that he bowled. Two overs to go for Kiddos, and they would love to put the score more than 100 out there. Just to have the strike rate, required rate at 10 plus would be great coming out to bowl.
Bhushan coming in for his first ball. That's a wide. It's not a good way to start off the over for Bhushan. It's really gonna hurt the Assassins.
Not easy for a fast bowler to come out in this cold, chilly conditions, to come straight up and bowl. You've got a fairly long run up. Bangs it short. Praveen has probably just come in, not able to gauge the pace, and Bhushan can be very quick. Hitting the deck out there.
It's a good comeback from Bhushan, straightening his line.
Bhushan Gunage plays for Bulls in the Premier League and the T20. One of the main contenders to have them and right on top of the table this year.
Looking for 2. Maybe they're looking for 3.
Oh, that's going to be very tight.
Oh,
There's a big dive from UT there. I think the message was loud and clear from the dugout. Try to put UT back on strike the moment the ball left the bat. And some exceptional running from UT.
It's great running from Utkarsh. He has really good awareness.
UT purely on his running skills has probably got about 10-12 runs already in this innings.
It's going to be a good challenge. UT versus Bhushan. Let's see what UT
There's
can
a
do now.
Change in the field. Off has come in. They're moving their back. They're moving their point a little more wide. They have a third man. They have a fine leg which is fairly square. Opening up the covers, and that's exactly where Yuri hits the ball there.
It's a great shot, and
Didn't get the timing out there.
looks like that's going to
The
be
ball
3.
dies out.
It's great running again from UT. Really
Pinches another single out there. There was only 2, and probably he stole the third there.
He's really manipulating the field. He's getting boundaries wherever he can, and he's getting doubles and 3s now.
There's a change in field. See the mid-off going back, Neil Davey. We have the third man come back in, more square leg, backward square. Ball's full.
It's well bowled from Bhushan.
That's 4 balls. That's costed him 7 runs here. Still not a bad over. Wide 3 dot 3 dot.
See if Bhushan can contain the runs in his last 2 balls now.
Bangs it short again.
Parveen really struggling to hit the ball.
Last ball to go. 80 for 2. Kiddos, last 7 deliveries. Definitely want to run 2 on that. Try to put Yuri back on strike. Sure, Yuri, if he had the intent, he could have pinched the third there, but he wants to be on strike and just keeps it to 2. At the end of 9 overs, Kiddos are 82 for 2.
Looks like the Kiddos might want to get 10 to 15 runs in this last over. Trying to get the score of 95.
Sai would be definitely the bowler who would want to bowl the last over here. He's been very, very economical. Played a lot of cricket in Triangle Cricket League. Plays on the team called Hunters, the number 1 team right now in PL Division 1. And I'm pretty positively sure that Sai would look to want to bowl in the block hole for Yuri. But I think the only thing that he would be a little worried is if he misses his line, Yuri has the lap shot that he can play behind the wicket. We see there's a change in field. He's trying to get some insurance for that. He's trying to bring O'Neill Davey to third man, fine leg, deep fine leg. He's opened the covers up for Yuri, challenging him there. Right on the block hole. There's no run there. Poor throw, underarm, mid wicket. It's been a challenge. 2 run-outs, gone a begging in that position. Easily thrown the ball back to the bowler on the full.
It's a good start to the over by Sai there. Really bowling that Yorker.
He's going to try to nail one more right on the block hole here. It was a little short and Yuri has punished him. Straying a bit. Trying to bowl on the length. Yuti adjusts, flicks it away to square leg for a boundary.
It's a very good shot from Yuti. He's really picking the gaps.
Sai continues. Sai needs to continue to bowl in the block hole rather than bowling length to Yuri, because he's been batting out there for a while, seeing the ball very well, has all the shots. See Yuri eyeing the leg side a little bit. Makes room.
It's a good
and
shot.
That's some good fielding out there. Keeping down to 1, getting Yuri off strike. I think that's a good result for the Assassins. There's a change in field. That Yuri is off strike now. Pushes short third out to third man. Brings in fine leg. Last 3 deliveries.
Let's see what Sai can do now.
Probably going to look to bowl length to Praveen since he struggled. Goes on the block hole. Fielder. There was another 2 there. UT wanted to keep strike. Praveen pushes him for the second. Easy 2, but I think UT wanted to keep strike. But Praveen more than a capable batsman himself as well. Backing him. Backing himself to hit the boundary now. Last 2 deliveries.
Looks like Sai was going for that Yorker.
88 for 2. 2 legitimate deliveries left in the innings for Kiddos. A good, decent total.
Kiddos, they really want to try to get a boundary out of these last 2 balls.
Bowls the length ball. Wicketkeeper tries, and there goes UT, gone. Sacrificed. I think probably from a play perspective, I think it would have been a wiser decision for Praveen to take that single, put Yuri back on strike, since he was so beautifully hitting the ball middle of the bat. Needlessly a run out now. And Yuri is not on strike and Praveen is not on strike. A bad result for the Kiddos. One last legitimate delivery left for Kiddos. Still stuck on 88. Suresh Jayaraman Suri coming in to bat.
Sai keeping his line and lengths very tight.
My bad. That is Bhavan Mehta.
It's a very good cameo from Utkarsh. 20 ball 44.
It's the length. At the end of 10 overs, Kiddos have scored 89. It's going to be 90 for the Assassins to chase today.
It's gonna be a good game here as Assassins have very good batting lineup. And we'll be back shortly.
We apologize for some technical difficulties we had with audio. Couldn't cover this game for a while. Came at a perfect time. O'Neill Davey hits a screamer. He hits it out of Church Street Park. It probably damaged one of the cars on the road. What a chase this has been by the Assassins. They're making it look absolutely easy. First it was Aniket Walimbe in good company of Naresh Ramireddy, making use of the power play. Aniket being adjudged leg before last over of Varun Papuri. In comes O'Neill Davey, shows his power. Suresh Jayaraman over pitching that one outside off stump. Now trying to go around the wicket, changing the angle. Pitches it slightly short, flicked away. Not too sure if he got any bat. Wicket keeper runs across the turf, and it was a good job keeping it down to 1. Leg by signal by the umpire. The pace at which the ball travelled to square leg kind of told you that it was coming off the pads. The captain on strike now. Oh, a good outswinger, but when the batsmen are throwing their bats, they sometimes go in favour of them. That's exactly what happened there. Taking a thicker part of the outside edge. Nobody at third man. There was one wide short third man, but it was a fly. It just flew off his outside edge. Runs into the boundary. 65 for the loss of just 1 wicket. We're not even at the end of 6 overs. One more delivery left in this over. Less than 30 runs required now. 26 in 4.1 overs to be more precise. Oh, just beats the outside edge. A tentative push outside off stump by Naresh Ramireddy. An odd ball. An odd dot ball, I should say, rather. It's now almost a runner ball with 9 wickets in hand, and it's anybody's guess which way this game is going right now. I do believe that both Aniket Walimbe and Naresh Ramireddy, with the start that they gave, and with some power hits from O'Neill Davey thus far, has already almost won the game for the Assassins. Is there a magic that is waiting to happen? You never know. Utkarsh Srivastava comes into bowl. He did hold his nerve. He bowled brilliantly in the first game and turned that game in favour of the Kiddos. Can he do it again? Did that with the bat today. Top scored for the Kiddos. Played a wonderful knock. It's absolutely surprising that the skipper Neil did not bat. I heard during commentary that he was injured. Vikram's commentary rather, sometime back. Is that also stopping him from bowling? Gotta ask him. A good delivery right in front of the stumps. Yes, Utkarsh strikes. First ball. O'Neill Davey trapped in front. Is this the turning point that the Kiddos were waiting for? The boy with the golden arm strikes for Kiddos. It definitely has been his days. Just looking at his personal performance so far. But can he turn this around and win it for the Kiddos? That's the question. We also need a couple of other bowlers to support. 2 more overs to come from the other bowlers. It's just a little over a runner ball with 8 wickets in hand. I don't think that the Assassins will be too worried at this stage, despite losing the big striker in O'Neill Davey. Joining us on the commentary box is Parveen Agarwal.
Hey Shwetan, good evening.
Are you still sweating in this weather with all the hard work that you've put in?
I wish I was sweating in this weather. It's really cold. It's really chilly. Though it looks like the temperature has dropped suddenly after the last night rain. But ideal conditions for cricket. The
Yeah,
ball
just
is doing a little bit of swing here and there, holding up its line.
it's that kind of a day. I was just thinking a few minutes ago that I was lucky to have brought 2 jackets. Now I feel absolutely unlucky that I'd bring the third.
I don't blame you. I myself am wearing 3 layers of clothing underneath, and it's still chilly. I can feel that. Nice bowling by Utkarsh. He's doing really good job. He had a very good session with the bat, and now he's proving to be a valuable customer with the ball too.
24 of 22 needed. Should I call it as a game that's going down to the wire, or is it still comfortably poised in favor of the Assassins? What's your opinion?
I strongly feel like it's well balanced in terms of the way the Assassins have been bowling and the batting, and like it looks like very well balanced. It all depends on who holds the nerve. That's what I believe is gonna win this match.
Yeah, it's just a little over a run a ball, so I do personally believe that the Assassins have got this under control. They don't have to go for their big shots, but nevertheless, these short format games can go either way. There's a little bit of drift. You can clearly see the ball starting on leg stump and then finishing middle and off.
Very sensible batting over there, very sensible. Knowing what the score is, yes, they do not need big hits, just driving the ball down the offside and getting a single, keeping the scoreboard ticking, that's all they need.
Bhushan Gunage, the new batsman. That one again, there's a lot of drift, but this one didn't come in all that much. Stayed on the leg stump, an easy flick for Naresh Ramireddy, who's now seeing the ball really well. He opened the batting, he's batting in over number 7 now, so himself has faced 18 balls. That's 30% of the total number of overs. Scored 25. Bhushan Gunage giving him very good and sensible company. It's easily possible for somebody to just come in and try to swing and get out.
Yeah, Utkarsh at that time straying down the leg side. Let's see what he has got this time. A little bit fuller, driven straight down the ground. It was an uppish drive. Batsmen were looking for 2, but good work by the long on fielder over there, restricting them for just single. That's the end of the over.
72.
Now it's just 19 runs needed of 18 deliveries.
Teams required in 19 balls.
The other 2 teams in this group will be eagerly watching this. I can see about 90 plus viewers. I can promise that about 25 of them are from the other 2 teams in the same group. How beautifully is this Milky Way group poised? Both these 2 teams that are playing have 4 points. The great news for the victors of tonight will be that they would have secured their spot into the playoffs. Whoever wins this game would have secured their spot into the playoffs.
Yeah, I really agree. I cannot disagree more. I cannot agree more. It's going to be really crucial for both these teams to win this match to secure a spot in the playoffs. It's a pivotal game for these 2 teams.
Yes, on the other hand, whoever loses tonight will be forced to win the next game because they wouldn't want to leave it for the game between 11 Warriors and Sampa Army to be the deciding factor. The 11 Warriors have a huge net run rate advantage courtesy of their massive victory over Ultimate Emperors a few nights ago.
Looks like a new ball coming into the crease right now. Neil, he's an experienced campaigner, and he has the batsman playing very sensible. A cheeky single, I would say. That's what the scoreboard needs right now.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if he was injured and if he was not going to bowl, he would rather not bowl the entire evening because I was baffled to see Bhavin Mehta being introduced into the attack sometime back. Off spinner, he bowled an entire over full of short deliveries, and I think that's where the game changed almost completely in favor of the Assassins.
I think that's what it forced Neil to bring himself. Even though he's injured, he wants to make a difference. He very good batting, very sensible batting, very good running between the wickets. They driven down the offside and took couple of runs.
Yeah, despite being a little bit of an over-pitch delivery, the batsman not able to free his arms and hit it well. He might be happy that he didn't hit it well because it falls in no man's land. Another beautiful drive straight to the cover fielder by Naresh Rami Reddy. He's playing a captain's knock here. Very, very sensible, not taking any chances. He doesn't have to.
Very sensible batting, I would say, like by both the batsmen. They know the situation, they're reading the situation really good, not doing anything wrong, anything stupid, keeping the scoreboard sticking.
Oh, that's a beautiful bit of fielding by the wicketkeeper, Mihir Patwardhan, just chasing the ball and underarming it. He gets the captain out. Is this going to turn anything?
I really love the youngsters stepping up at this point of the game where they know what exactly is going on. Mihir Patwardhan, he's been a really good youngster, a budding youngster, keeping his eyes on the ball, collecting it cleanly and throwing down to the stumps. Got the well set batsman out. This could be the turning point, Shwetan. What do you think?
Absolutely, anything can happen. It's run a ball. A few dots can add a lot of pressure. Right now they don't have to hit any boundaries, but a couple of dots would force them to go for that one big boundary shot, and that can turn against them. You never know.
I see a lot of enthusiasm. I see, like, the shoulders that were dropping down. Now suddenly, like, there is a sense of enthusiasm among the fielders. Now they feel as if, like, anything could happen. People have their extra step, that particular jump that they have. Anything is possible. They believe in themselves. The captain, bowler, Neil, he's trying to fine-tune the fielders, making sure, like, he has the right fielders at the right spot, and making sure, like, the batsman, if you can restrict them this over, anything could happen.
Absolutely, it's just a runner ball from this point. It's exactly 15 of 15 balls. Neil is absolutely capable of delivering a few dots, if not get a few wickets, and add to that pressure. Can he do that? It's getting really interesting. Another well-flighted delivery outside off stump, beautifully hit over extra cover. Batsman, they're coming back for two. The non-striker, slow to react, but jogs his way back to the far end, and a comfortable two. Excellent running by Bhushan Gunage.
Yeah, at that time the ball was little way too off.
Now it's less than a runner ball for the first time in this chase. Neil pushing that extra cover fielder to the 30-yard circle. Sure, he's going to try and flight the ball and land it outside off stump. Oh, it's in line with the stumps. The batsmen, they're trying to go square. Oh, the direct hit! That's a brilliant piece of fielding there.
That's an excellent field and excellent throw. He was falling down as he threw the ball right on the stumps. Excellent piece of fielding over there. It's a suicidal run, that I would say.
Was slightly short in length. The batsman trying to heave it over cow corner. The ball hitting the maker's mark. Goes one bounce to the fielder at extra cover, who picks it up cleanly and throws the stumps down. Sai Kiran, the man walking back. Does this rock the Assassins' batting lineup? Back to run a ball. "13 runs from 12 balls, rather. This over more or less should define the fate of this match. The outcome of this particular encounter is dependent on who bowls this over, and most importantly how he bowls it.
Yeah, I completely agree, because the penultimate over pretty much decides what exactly happens to the game right now. And the way situation demands, like, they need run a ball, almost a run a ball, 13 runs of 2 overs. So if they can restrict this over, the balance, it could swing either way.
And Utkarsh Srivastava has the ball in his arm. If he can do what he did in game number 1, pick a wicket or two, or even get a few dot balls, concede something like 3 or 4 runs in this over, it will be 8 or 9 of the last over, and that can definitely be a lot of pressure.
I agree. Utkarsh, he bowled really good in the first over. He gave only 7 runs, picking up 1 wicket. So let's see what he has in stock.
Aryan Gotkar, another good youngster, has arrived to the crease. So it's all youth in action with both bat and ball. Who's going to come on top? I do believe all Aryan needs to do is just push the ball in the gaps and run hard. Bhushan Gunage will give him very good company from that aspect.
Right on the money. Very good ball. Right on the stumps. Keeping it in a good length spot. Very good delivery by Utkarsh. He's shown he has come from a lot of from his age.
That's a beautiful drive through to long off. Will Bhushan Gunage take his arm? Chooses not to do. It's 12 runs required of 10 balls now.
Very good delivery. And I would like to remind our all viewers, we would like to thank our sponsors, Macallan Constructions, for sponsoring this event of Triangle Cricket League, the T10 Blast.
And also not to forget Reed Place. Oh, that's a huge shot there. But one bounce to the fielder who fumbles a little bit. Can he take advantage? Yes, he does. Aryan Gotkar runs across the turf for a second, making use of that fumble at long on. What a moment in this game.
That's a poor piece for fielding right there. They could have restricted the batsman only for single, but with a poor judgment call, getting the eyes away from the ball, costed him one more extra run.
It's up in the air, straight to long off. The fielder coming under and catches it.
The fielder took his time, judges the ball really good, took a high catch above his eye line, and it was a magnificent wicket. More importantly, it's a dot ball, Swethan. What do you think?
Absolutely. I do think that it was a needless shot given the context of the game. It puts 2 new batsmen on the crease. Bhushan Gunage, known very, very well for his running between the wickets, hits one up in the air and straight under the throat of the long off field. I do believe it is Chinmay Kushare who holds on. And he's a safe fielder. I can watch for that.
Yeah, that was completely uncalled for because all they needed was keep the scoreboard ticking, and that's all they wanted at this point of the time. Nothing in the air, but unfortunately it was an uppish drive, and that costed him his wicket.
Oh, what have we done, Assassins? What looked like a game that was long won has now turned into a nail biter in the last 10 deliveries or so. First with Neil's over, couple of beautiful runouts, some bit of good bowling and catching. Oh, that's a short pitch delivery. He misses it, and he's
the umpire has given him out. I do not know what it was. Was it LBW, or it went through his legs?
It was slightly short. The batsman trying to sweep that one down to fine leg or back to the square, missing it completely. Stayed a little low. I do believe it hit him right in front of the stumps, and the umpire lifted his finger. Now it's 60-40 in favor of the bowling team. Maybe 70-30. Unable to say.
I completely agree. Right now, the way it looks like the batsmen are losing focus. They are losing focus of the target, what they had in mind. They did not need a rash shot, and both the batsmen who has got out in this over have played a very rash shot, and they're not thinking about the score. Now, more importantly, they have costed the wickets, and more importantly, they have given the dot balls to the opponents.
Absolutely. Now it's 10 of 7. 4 wickets in hand. I don't think the wickets would matter. It really is a question of what these two guys out in the middle. Remember, both of them are new to the crease. Hardly have faced anything.
Completely agree. These are not easy surface to bat on. They are a little bit tricky. They have 2 pace wickets. They have variable bounce. So they have to be really smart in terms of their shot selection.
Oh, that's a good heave there. Probably would just get a single. 9 of 6, and that's how this game is poised. And I'm pretty sure, despite an injured wrist, Neil Chalagali, the captain, would take the responsibility onto himself and come to bowl from the commentary box. And
Yeah, at this point, I believe Utkarsh has strayed a little bit down the leg side. That has given the batsman the opportunity to slog sweep, or you can say, hitting them down the leg side for single.
yeah, the first 3 deliveries of this over is extremely crucial. If they don't concede a boundary of the first 3, it would be more or less the bowling team that would have an upper hand for the last 3. On the other hand, if Vinay Paul and Vikram Reddy can get a boundary in the first few, and remember that Vikram Reddy scored 14 runs of the last over in the first game against the Ultimate Emperors. Coming down the track, hitting it straight to deep mid wicket. They will definitely try to come back for the second. A very weak arm, possibly even a third. Yes, they are running for the third, and a wicket's fallen. A very, very light arm there. There was every chance for a third run. The batsman there, not looking at the throw, assuming that it was just 2 runs, stood his ground at the striker's end for a little bit and then realized that the ball was nowhere close to the stumps, and trying to take the third run was out. But the most important thing for the Assassins is that they've got 2 runs off that first delivery.
I completely agree with that. I thought Kiddos were kind of very lucky in terms of getting a wicket right there, because it was a very poor throw from the deep, but somehow they managed to concede 2 runs, and more importantly to take the wicket of the match winner from the previous game.
Yeah, they need 7 of 5 now with 3 wickets in hand. They can still win this game just by running. Big outfields. Really depends on how the batsman is thinking at this point. Is he thinking boundary? Do they have a clear plan of action? The worrying part is that the 2 men at the centre did not even talk to each other. The new batsman comes straight to the non-striker's end. They didn't even have a conversation or a plan. That's hurting to see.
So what do you think, Shwetan? Take it deep, keep the scoreboard ticking, and then worry about it later, or go for the big hit right now?
Yeah, try to run hard. This can be one. Utkarsh there, who's had such a wonderful day until now, fails to stop that one. He overruns and gives an extra run away. So that's 4 runs off the first 2 deliveries. Now needing only 5 from 4 deliveries. They don't have to hit the boundaries.
I completely agree. Again, it's more about learning from the experience, taking the ball, eyes away from the ball. That made the difference right here. You got to watch the ball always. We are here for an exciting finish in this second edition of the T10 tournament, organized by TCL.
Oh, imagine that was a one-shot, Praveen.
Oh.
How unlucky that is. Oh, that's hit straight up in the air. Does it cross the third man boundary? Oh, brilliant effort, but the batsman's definitely going to come back for second. Oh, it goes into an area where there is no coverage. Short third man did pretty well to run hard and pull that one back. 2 runs taken.
That's an excellent shot selection right there. Poor running between the wickets before the ball before, but again, the shot selection was very precise. They got 2 runs for this, and now we have 6 runs to win in, or probably...
No, it's 4 of 3.
4 runs to win in 3 balls.
How about a super over? I'm calling it early. Oh, that's a nice shot coming down the track, but straight to the fielder, who underarms it back to the bowler.
Very sensible by the fielder right there. He understands the situation, nothing rash about it. Still, we need 3 runs of 2 balls. It's getting exciting.
Oh, 3 runs of 2 balls. And Shwetan calls a super over. Not in this weather. Oh, that's been hit to square leg. Who's probably going to try and... Oh, 2 runs of the last delivery. Oh, what a nail biter. 1 run here, which I'm sure they will run somehow, unless the batsman hits it straight to the fielder and loses his wicket or misses the ball, gets out. 1 run is definitely on.
All matters is like who.
Here we go. Neil Mohan making sure that he has his field absolutely right. 2 runs to win of the last delivery. Vikram Reddy, the man who won the game against 11 Warriors on strike. Oh, that's a beautiful shot! He does the same thing that he did against 11 Warriors.
Oh,
Hits it on the offside for a boundary and pulls it off for Assassins the second time.
it cannot end in a better way. This has been one of the most exciting games that I've ever seen. It's an amazing thing. I really feel sorry for the Assassins, but again, this match deserved every ounce of enthusiasm that we have seen so far.
But again, the skipper, Neil Mohan Chalagali, bowling it too short and wide outside off stump, allowing the batsman to free his arms and hit over the point fielder. Into the fence she goes for a wonderful boundary and a victory for the Assassins. Thank you, Vikram Reddy, on behalf of the organisers for not taking this into a super over.
I cannot thank all the participating teams. They have been really good, and the match finished on time. That's all we care about. But what an exciting finish! Stay tuned for more exciting games coming up tomorrow and day after. Last word from Shwetan.
Yeah, once again, big thanks to all the players, the owners, the organisers, the town of Morrisville, and most importantly, our title sponsors, McAllen Constructions and Replays. Without you all, this tournament and these nail biters are not possible. Once again, a big goodbye from the entire committee here. See you all tomorrow for a couple of hamdingers. Bye-bye.